Hello, this is Narrowboat Lane. I'm Cole. Mags is my partner, she's not here at the moment. Also living on board with us is Henry the Mutt, who's in a bit of a bad mood today because he's been told off. We decided to buy a narrowboat as of October last year, 2017. Both Mags and myself had been renting property privately for, well, all our lives, and we didn't see the point in paying other people's mortgages, to be honest with you. Yeah, so we took the leap. We found a boat and we bought it, as I say, in October last year. Moved straight aboard. Literally within 3 weeks of finding the boat, we'd bought it and moved on. And then proceeded to learn very quickly the pitfalls and the upsides of narrowboat ownership through the 8-month near enough winter that we just suffered. One of the coldest winters on record, so it was a bit of a baptism of fire, but yeah, it was all good. There's loads of things we've got to tell you about to get you caught up with where we are currently, but for today I just thought I'd start things off with a quick tour of the boat. Right, come with me. Here we are in the saloon. Ours is a 50-foot trad stern narrowboat. It's Henry the Mutt. When we moved on board, the previous owner had done a lovely job doing the boat up. There were certain things that weren't to our taste, and with it being a cold winter, we decided that we'd take the wooden floor up. That's not a filthy, dirty carpet, I promise you, it's just the piling. We'd take the wooden floor up and put some carpet down, try and make it a bit warmer in here. Hindsight, I should have just bought a nice thick rug, because now, as you can tell with having a dog on board, the carpet does tend to get a bit manky. So I bought some floor tiles and had the bright idea of gluing them to the wall, which has worked really well. We're really impressed with that. Certain things you can get away with on a boat, certain things you can't, that we've learned. First of all, we put wallpaper up to try and make it look a bit brighter, but then we realised very quickly that the water ingress or condensation plays havoc with it. So all of this will be coming back down again soon. It's tongue and groove underneath, so I'm thinking maybe I will sand it down and just varnish it. A little view out the window of our little wharf. We love this place. Right, moving on to the saloon. As I say, the previous owner did a really nice job tarting it up. It's a bit on the modern side, but we quite like that. The tiles are nice. However, a little bit too many tiles for us, so I'm in the process of taking it down. And just as a side note, anybody who says you can't tile a boat because they just pop off don't really know what they're talking about, because the small amount of tiles that I have removed took me ages. They are solid. Yeah, everything you need in here. The only thing that we haven't got that we do need is worktop space, because as I'm sure as you can imagine, when we're dishing dinner up, not in the dog's bowls obviously, that little tiny area of workspace just isn't enough. It becomes quite a hassle, really, to be honest with you. So here I am putting another base unit with some more worktop on it. Hopefully then we'll have all the worktop that we need. Little built-in cooker. There's plenty of cupboard space, but you know, being on a narrow boat, anybody with one will tell you that you can always use more. We used to have a sliding door here, which was great. It was a louver door, which didn't really offer much privacy if you were in the loo. And also, whilst cruising, because it was a sliding door, whenever the boat had any sort of movement, the door would just close and open on its own, constantly falling off, so it was a pain in the bum. So I attempted to make this door, and it works really well. I mean, it does what a door should do. Into the bathroom, or shower room, we have a quadrant shower, The tiles are cracked and smashed and glued back on, because when we moved the board, the previous owner, I'm going to say that a lot, the previous owner had done a great job, but what he'd done was he'd buried the gulper pump for the shower waste behind that wall. Now we did have tiles that we could remove to get to it, but it didn't give us enough space to get it out, and the old pump packed in pretty much the day we moved in. So I had to buy a new pump, which has been now replaced in the little cupboard under there. So it's just, I don't know, it's just a lot better setup for us. We had one of those little porta potty toilet jobs when we moved on board, and it was just no good. It was far too low. So my first job was to buy this new toilet, which is an electric flush cassette by Dometic, I believe. Yeah, Dometic. And yeah, I'm really happy with that. All I need to do is sort of, that blue pipe you see down there is the cold water feed to the toilet. So I need to sort of either box that in or do something with it. I'm not a Paul Young fan, Mrs. is. Right, into the bedroom, where I'm constantly told magic's supposed to happen, but I'm yet to see any tricks. Yeah, it's comfy, it's cosy. We could do with some more wardrobe space. As it is at the moment, we've got no wardrobe space. We've got some drawers under here, which I like to keep my 12 pairs of identical jeans in. Well, I don't know why I need so many. Under there is another little cupboard, and in there is the calorifier and the expansion tank, header tank, one of them anyway. Moving through, if I can just move these coats out of the way, is our gas boiler for the hot water and central heating. This one came directly out of Noah's Ark, kept all the animals warm, so that needs replacing. With what yet, I don't know. Ideally, we'd like to take it out, because that would free up all that space there, and then I can extend this way and we could have a proper wardrobe, maybe even a TV on the wall. We need to do a little bit of decorating in here. I haven't decided yet what I want to do. Moving on through this door, we come into the engine room. Now, I have tried to brighten things up in here. Mags, me, stepdaughter Sinead and grandson George. Yeah. I have tried to brighten things up in here. It was all dark and grey and horrible before. I just moved my inverter, which was down there, but that closed off all that space. So I'm going to build up so everything's on the same level, and then we'll have cupboards and more storage unit. That will become an electric cupboard. Yeah. No, it's getting there. We've still got loads to do. Use some more of these floor tiles to tie up the steps a little bit, and then I was just going to cap the edges with some aluminium strip, but unfortunately, as our last cruise proved, they don't stand up to being walked on very well, which is why I'm glad that I put the other ones on the wall in the saloon. I'm not very happy with you. Henry's committed a crime today. I won't embarrass him by telling you what, but he's been a naughty boy. Right. Yeah, so that's just a brief walk around the boat. As I say, we've gone through quite a lot to get where we are. But as anyone with the boat will tell you, for every job that you complete, you find another 10. Yeah, so that's about it for today. If you're interested in coming along with us, I'm brand new at this, so I don't pretend to be an expert, and I'm currently filming on my phone, which isn't the best idea. I've got a new camera. I'm just ordering all the bits and bobs that we need to start using it. But yeah, if you like what you see and you want to come along with us and you want to try and laugh at us, so we invariably cock up everything we do, please feel free to subscribe and give us a thumbs up. That's what's nice. Yeah, and we'll learn together, and you can come along with us for the ride. Cheers. See you next time.